Hello everyone, it's Nanny Moo Moo and Papa Dunk, and today we're at St Peter's Church, Lodsworth in West Sussex. Just walking underneath the lich gate here. Along the path into the graveyard of the church. A mixture of old and new graves. There's Papa Dunk ahead. There are some magnificent gravestones here, but we're looking specifically for the one which is E H Shepard, who was the illustrator of all of those Winnie the Pooh books that many of us would have been brought up on in our younger years. I'm a bit distracted at the moment by this wonderful monkey puzzle tree. It's very peaceful here. And the church has quite a long history. Some parts of it are dating back to the 13th and 14th century, but a lot of the restoration took part was undertaken in the 19th century, which was the case for many churches. I think the tower here is of the 14th century. And the door is certainly very old.
The parish in which St Peter's is located once belonged to the bishops of London. This meant that the village was subject to church law and not common law. The village had its own juries, constables, gallows, and its own prison beneath the manor house.
It's so very, very peaceful. All I can hear is the bird song. The occasional plane flying over. And some insects buzzing about, which is always nice to hear. Inside the church, there are several folders with information about the various graves, who is buried, the types of graves they are. So Papa Dunk is just looking at the page where Shepard's grave is noted to see if we can find it, locate it in the actual graveyard itself. We're still on the hunt for Shepard's grave. No luck yet. It's not the biggest graveyard, so I'm not quite sure why we're having such difficulties finding it. What we didn't realise is that besides the main graveyard, there's a little side graveyard towards the back of the church. And here is a little map which designates the names of the burial sites. Very useful. Well, we found it. So, Papa Dunk, what's that at the top there?
That's a picture of a willow tree with some wind rustling through the leaves, and on the left is a picture of Mole, and on the right, lazing around in a boat, it looks like Toad to me.
Yeah, that is Toad.
Shepard did the original illustrations to Wind in the Willows.
As well as Winnie the Pooh.
I believe so, yes.
So a lot of literary connections there. I didn't know it was Wind in the Willows as well.
Yeah, I've got a book at home with his artwork in it.
Wow. So we've probably seen a lot of his artwork and not really known who it was.
Well, a lot of people wouldn't know, yes.
Yeah. Well, what a peaceful setting, hey?
Yes.
So it was worth persisting in finding it. We did think at one point we had the wrong church, but clearly that wasn't the case. Like the church in Lurgashol, St. Lawrence, this is a really well-kept churchyard.
The 15th century nave roof has tie beams and wall plates with some renewed timbers. The font bowl is thought to be 12th century. The stem and base are 19th century. The bell tower, built in the 14th century, houses a peal of 6 bells. The 3 oldest bells were founded in the early 17th century. In 1988, all 6 bells were taken down for restoration. On return, the bells were rehung on one frame, which required considerable repair work to the tower undertaken by volunteers. This plaque gives history to the royal coat of arms. The display of royal coats of arms in churches arose directly from the Reformation under King Henry VIII. In 1968, the south transept was transformed into the St. Nicholas Chapel for the children of Lodsworth. The east window was created in 1969 by C.J. Edwards. The present-day organ dates back, I believe, to 1873 and was purchased for £137, just shy of £14,000 in today's money. A close-up of the east window. Looking back from the chancel to the nave, you get a better sense of the roof structures. Here is the Millennium Tapestry depicting Lodsworth life, past and present. This impressive window, designed by A.E. Bass, is of St. Nicholas and the Bishop of Myra. We've come outside to the site of St. Peter's Well, which was probably here before the church was built. This was a place of pilgrimage for those with eye troubles. Some glimpses of bluebells. And Papa Dunk taking a rest, looking out across the wonderful vista. We've really enjoyed our visit to St. Peter's Church. Some really interesting graves, some old, some newer. And inside the church, it's a really lovely, I'd like to say simple church, but there's a lot of history to it. So we're going for a little wander now, an explore of the countryside. So from Nanny Moo Moo and Papa Dunk, it's bye for now. It's bye for now.